So back out again. Last day before I have to go back to the realities of work. On the field I was on the last couple of videos. It's been raining overnight, so the mud is worse than it was, and the wind's up. So definitely a welcome back to the UK weather. I'm going to head towards the middle of the field where there's a slight rise hill, where hopefully there's less mud and the ground's less waterlogged. It's not raining at the minute. I'll be out with the Alter 71 and the 23cm double D coil. I apologise in advance for wind noise. Like I said, it's getting up. So right, let's crack on and see what we find today. Just flick this one out. Reasonably stable signal, see what we get. And the first signal is a coppery piece of something thin. Next thing up is a coppery ring thing. Just farming related, I think. Next up is a very, very tiny sliver of something. Got something on the back, I've got a ridge on the back. It's not a coin, not a button. It looks old. I'll clean it up later, see if it's a pattern, but I think whatever it is fragmented over time, but looks very old and is tiny. It was picking up about 4 inches. Impressive again. There you go. Next up is another artifact, part of an old thing. Looks relatively old, but no idea what, maybe side of a pipe or pot or something. So this one popped up, saw it in the hole, had a mini heart attack, goldy looking, coiny looking, but I think you can see from the pattern and the corrosion it's actually a gold gilded button or similar. It's in the back as well. It looks like the evidence of a shank, but there you go, a nice decorative goldy button, which is nearly the same as gold, maybe. And again, the Alter 71 winkling out the little things. Again, I think this is a button, a bit bent in that shape, but you can see the pattern there. No obvious shank. Well, it's a roundy thing with a pattern on it that looks a bit like a button, so I'm going to go button. And next up, only about, well, I was this hole, this, another button, gilded again by the look of it. That hole for the last one, and about 15 feet that way, the third previous button. So 3 buttons, same row, about 20 feet apart. Clearly hit the button part of the field again. And another tiny little button up. Seeing these out hammered, I'll sort of be killing them on tiny little hammers and cutters and things. It's anyway, done a great job on the buttons today, if nothing else. And the remnants of another tiny button. At least all the buttons today have been interesting. They're not been 4 holders or blank or anything. They've got something on them. I'm not sure what the pattern is. Clean it up later, see if we can actually ID it. But there you go. So 5, 6 buttons so far. We have the first coin of the day. Good signal. 3 inches down. Can't in the field work out what it is, but it's little. Milled. Looks quite old. Can't clean that at home, see what it is. Next up is half of a silvery button. Getting on the way back to the car. They're very, very tiny. I think half of a buckle, part of a buckle, again, really tiny. Right, almost at 400 subscribers. Time for another great giveaway. And this time around we have a GAW Pro Pointer 2 supplied by Laura at tcDetects, and then a bunch of things supplied by Roll at Rutus. 2 fine bags, 2 of these fetching Rutus caps for out in the field, 2 very useful coil bags, I'm going to keep them nice and clean, and then 1 of these large sack bags which will carry everything you could ever want in it. And all you have to do is be in the UK, subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, simple as that, and I will draw the winners in a few weeks. And next up in my review of other YouTube channels is Out and About with the Nox. Now this is a channel that's been around for a good 5 years I think now, so one of the older channels. Interesting as well that he's changed detectors as he's gone through the years, so starting with a GAW AS250 I believe, then upgrading that to a GAW AT Pro, before finally moving on to the Equinox 600 in recent videos and recent months. So great evolution of the channel and his detectors visible there. Great variety in the videos as well, so there's lots to see. Like I said, 5 years worth of videos. I think he's nearly at 200 individual videos now, so absolutely plenty to see and look at. Just kind of wish he'd have organised the different detectors into playlists, make it slightly easier to go through and work out which videos you want to look at. But a minor niggle you can usually see from the descriptions or the thumbnails which detector is using on any given video. So, like I said, Out and About with the Nox is the current channel title. Subscribe and enjoy, and tell him tcDetects sent you.